This is your life right now. You post a video, spike, 10,000 views. You feel great. 24 hours later, crash, 0 views. You post again, spike, then crash. This is not a business. This is a treadmill. As long as you are running, the numbers move. The second you stop to breathe, to rest, or to take a vacation, your income flatlines. You are trading your time for temporary attention. Now look at this. This is the content compound curve. In the beginning, it looks boring. It looks like nothing is happening. You publish and you get 10 views. But unlike the treadmill, these views don't disappear. They stack. The millionaire creators, the ones who actually own their time, do not live on the treadmill. They live on the curve. They understand that search demand never sleeps. They build assets that work while they sleep. In this video, I am going to visualize the math behind the content compound curve. I'm going to show you why one boring article on Google is worth 100 viral tweets. I'm going to break down the investment portfolio strategy I use to stack these assets. I'm not selling you a get-rich-quick scheme. In fact, the curve is slow at first. It takes discipline. But if you are tired of the social media burnout, this is your exit strategy. Stop running, start building. Let's operate. Social media content is like fruit. It has a shelf life. A tweet lasts 18 minutes. An Instagram story lasts 24 hours. A TikTok video maybe 48 hours. This is called content decay. To maintain your traffic, you have to replace the rotting fruit every single day. That is linear effort for linear results. You put in 1 unit of work, you get 1 unit of traffic. If you stop working, the traffic stops. Search content, SEO, is like real estate. It is a brick. When you publish an article answering a specific question like how to fix a leaky faucet, that problem doesn't go away tomorrow. People will search for that next week, next month, and next year. This creates permanence. When you lay a brick, publish an article, it stays there. Next week, you lay another brick. Now you have 2 bricks generating traffic. By the end of the year, you have a wall. This is the math of the content hub. Social media is 1 plus 0 equals 1. You start from 0 every day. Search engine is 1 plus 1 equals 2. Then 2 plus 1 equals 3. You keep everything you build. The reason you aren't rich yet is because you are playing a game where your score resets to 0 every morning. The millionaire creator plays a game where their score carries over. They focus on evergreen pages that add impressions every week. They don't chase trends, they chase problems, because trends die, but problems remain. So how do we build this curve? You don't just blog, you invest. In the 90-day content hub system, we treat keywords like stocks. We build a keyword portfolio. You wouldn't put all your money into one risky stock. So why do you put all your energy into one risky viral video? We diversify our content into 3 specific tiers to ensure the curve keeps growing. Tier 1, the pillar, the blue chip stock. These are high-intent category terms, project management guide, best CRM software. These are hard to rank for, but they have massive long-term volume. They are the foundation of your curve. Tier 2, the cluster, the growth stock. These are specific questions: how to manage remote teams, CRM for small agencies. These support the pillar. They are easier to rank for. They start the curve moving upward. Tier 3, the programmatic, the dividend stock. These are 0 volume variations. CRM for window cleaners, CRM for dog walkers. You use programmatic templates to produce these at scale. Each one only gets 10 views a month, but if you have 100 of them, that is 1,000 highly qualified leads on autopilot. The magic happens when you link them. You link the cluster to the pillar, you link the long tail to the cluster. This creates a web of authority. Google sees this structure and lifts the entire curve. Most creators post random videos. Vlog number 4, my thoughts on AI. That is scattered. Scattered topics create scattered traffic. To create the curve, you need a ranked backlog. You need to know exactly what you're publishing next week and how it connects to what you published last week. I need to warn you about the hardest part of the curve. I call it the valley of death. In the first 90 days of a search-first strategy, it feels like you're shouting into the void. You publish an article, Google is indexing it, it sits on page 5, you get 3 clicks. Meanwhile, your friend on TikTok got 5,000 views yesterday. You will want to quit. You will say, this doesn't work. But look at month 6. This is the tipping point. This is where the compound interest kicks in. Article 1 finally hits page 1. Article 10 is climbing. Article 20 is indexed. The internal links start passing authority. Suddenly, you go from 100 visits to 500, then 500 to 1,500, then 1,500 to 5,000. And the best part? You didn't work harder in month 6 than you did in month 1. In fact, you worked the same amount. This is the definition of leverage. The output, traffic, becomes disconnected from the input, your time. Social media is linear. More work equals more views. The content curve is exponential. Same work equals more views. If you quit in the valley of death, you are paying the impatience tax. The millionaire creator is simply the one who survived the first 6 months of silence. So, how do you survive the valley of death without burning out? You set constraints. In the 90-day content hub system, we have a strict rule: 5 hours per week. If you try to blog 40 hours a week, you will quit. Instead, we run a sprint. Monday, 90 minutes, research and outline. Wednesday, 120 minutes, draft the content, deep work. Friday, 90 minutes, optimize, link, and publish. That's it, one high-quality asset per week. This consistency is what feeds the curve. Consistency is a feature. Google trusts sites that publish on a rhythm. You treat this like a gym workout. You don't go to the gym for 10 hours once a month. You go for 1 hour 3 times a week. That is how you build muscle. That is how you build traffic. By capping your time at 5 hours, you protect your energy. You can sustain this for the 6 months it takes to reach the tipping point. Don't over-optimize. Don't obsess over the perfect design. Just ship the brick, lay the brick, repeat. The choice is yours. You can stay on the treadmill. You can keep chasing the dopamine of the viral hit. Or you can start building the curve. You can accept the silence of the first 90 days. You can invest in assets that you own. You can build a library of solutions that solves problems for people while you sleep. One path leads to burnout. The other leads to freedom. The millionaire creator isn't the one who shouts the loudest. It's the one who builds the biggest asset base. Here is my challenge to you. Commit to the curve. Stop looking at your stats for 90 days. Just publish one search-first asset every week. Lay the bricks. Now, to make sure those bricks actually stack correctly, you need to understand the hub architecture. You can't just pile them up randomly. I break down exactly how to architect your site for maximum compounding in this video. Go build the asset. I'll see you in there.